What's good, everybody? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of the Celebrity Junk. You know, guys, I really want to talk about some of the sisters out here who feel like they are not the problem. And of course, I know that talking about this is very critical. This is even some of you brothers too. Could be a lot of you brothers. You feel like you're not the problem. And so what happens is a lot of people, and I noticed in the black community, we turn to religion. Now, we don't really deal with religion when things are going right, but when things are going bad, all of a sudden, let's go down to Mount Olive Baptist Church. Let's go join Bountiful Blessings Church in God in Christ. Then we start on the usher board, and then we start, posting all these daily Bible verses on the social media. Some of you sisters get in the choir and all that, looking all thick. So then, Jesus is going to basically help me with all of these things. And like, I'm a person that is a Christian, not the best one, but I do believe in God. I'm not disparaging anybody or degrading anybody on what you believe in. You can not even believe in anything. I don't care. It's up to you. But people turn to even voodoo. There's a big voodoo festival in Benin. I'm in Africa now, so I know all about voodoo. I believe that voodoo is real. I do believe that Haitians, the revolution was freed because of some form of voodoo. So I don't degrade any African spiritual religions just because of what I profess, because I believe that what the ancestors can do could be a form of God, or the form of God. But nevertheless, Summer Walker is participating in what we consider a voodoo ritual. And this ritual is basically trying to clean her mouth or clean her life of bad spirits. So she called in a few of these African spiritual ritual healers. As you can see, there's a bunch of looks like offerings for the gods there, and you see she posted this on Instagram. This was the most amazing, incredible, breathtaking, beautiful, unforgettable year probably of my entire life. Purged out all the bad, truly let go, surrendered, and I returned. I was flooded with an abundance of everything good, pure, and new. All was revealed, and I've been reborn. Now, if you listen to that, don't that sound like I'm born again in the church? She might not be a Christian, but it's the same concept. I'm born again. I'm a born again virgin. Jesus Christ has wiped my sins away. What I did before in the past does not matter. I am a new creature in Christ Jesus. You hear this, so you hear the same thing. I have shed off that which was before me, or old, or so you hear these terminologies, these things that people are saying all the time. And that is evident with especially a lot of black women. And the concept that I have an issue with is that everybody was toxic in that lifestyle, but them. Everybody else was a bad spirit. Everybody else was X, Y, or Z. And because of those individuals, this is the reason why they are where they are now. This is what you hear. And now, based on that alone, I want to have a conversation with black people in general, because, sometimes people feel like I come down too hard on black men or black women, whoever the case may yield. And I want to tell you something, that while people can do bad things to you, and while things can happen to you, I'd like to let you know that the majority of issues you have in your life is because of you. And you can do whatever ritual that you want. But if you're not going to do the ritual about your own self and fixing your own attitude, you can go to any church service that you want. You can go to Nation of Islam. You can go to 5% Nation. But if you're not going to be accountable for what you're doing in life, you're going to suffer. And I want you to understand that, because I was having a lot of problems in my younger years, even in my mid 30s, about certain things. Now I'm in my 40s. And you know, the way that I believe that God worked in my life is he said, look at you. Here's why you're not where you at. It's your fault. I've given you the opportunity to do X, Y, and Z. Ain't nobody stopping you. And I want to talk about that because I see so many brothers and sisters, you know, when we debate the topics of the black world all the time. And then we blame white people, which I understand. We can blame black people. We can blame some of you brothers blame black women as if black women are stopping you brothers from doing anything in your life. And you blame black men as if black men are doing anything in your life. And now you want to blame everybody but yourself because you don't want to be accountable. And what kind of person do you feel wants to be with somebody like you? When you make bad decisions, it's everybody else's fault. When you make bad decisions, it's your mama's fault. And you are a full-grown adult. And I understand a lot of people can mess your life up. That's true. My mom always wasn't perfect and ain't perfect and made a lot of mistakes. But at a certain point, what gives? What gives? And I got to understand that if I want to be somewhere, I got to make a sacrifice. I got to make a change. There are certain things I want to say. Maybe I just shouldn't say it. Maybe certain things I feel I just shouldn't do it. Maybe that person I'm mad at, maybe I need to figure out how to talk to that person. Maybe that beef I want to get into, maybe I need to shut my mouth up. Maybe I need to go and talk to the elder about how to check myself. Maybe when I want to talk to my wife about something while I'm not being a man, maybe it's not her fault while I'm not a man. Maybe it's my fault while I'm not being a man. Maybe if the black woman is looking at the fact that the husband don't want to be with you or he distant from you, maybe it's not he, maybe it's something that you're doing. Maybe it's that. Maybe it's all of that. And because maybe it is that, we can then talk about that. Maybe I'm toxic and I'm taking my bad situations to the world and the world don't want to deal with me. And because of that, I keep having the same problems. And that is where you got to grow. In the black world, we got to have a conversation about this. We are finger pointing all the time. We are consistently blaming each other. And yes, you have black men and black women, but I don't see nobody saying like, man, what about me? Why am I not the best black man I need to be or the best black woman? What is it that I'm not bringing to the table for the community? Or why am I not bringing to the community table for the kind of friends I have? Why I don't have money? Because I'm not offering enough value. And I'm going to tell you something, you know, in life, I found something out. We all think we are somebody. The most important person to the world is us. Unfortunately, the world don't see you that way. Because how you see yourself, usually don't nobody else see you like that. To somebody else, you're just another person that can live or die. They don't care because you ain't them. Until you prove that you are somebody to be respected. And it takes effort to add value to the world. And a lot of folks don't want to do that, but that's what our job is if you want to be somebody. Add value. And just because you add value in the music industry, that don't mean you're a valuable mate. I mean, this young lady has been getting bad mate after bad mate after bad mate. You know, whose fault is that? We need to deal with it where it's at. We need to deal with it where it's at, and we don't want to deal with it. And that's why we are suffering as a group. But guys, what do you think? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Drunk. Appreciate you for all that you do. Subscribe, hit the bell. We're out.